Mr. President, in the last 100 years, there have only been 8 FIFA presidents. Why should you be the 9th?
I believe each president has came in the post of FIFA, has came with the new ideas, new vision, has added to the game. I hope I'll be one of those also who has that potential to add to the game. I believe the organization, an organization and the size of FIFA and the popularity of FIFA needs always new faces, new blood, fresh air, new ideas, and this is why I think I should come forward.
Recently, FIFA has gone through another scandal with some delegates saying that they would take money for their votes. Does it concern you that that could possibly happen in the voting for the presidency?
I don't think so, and also I actually will not go along with the accusation has, touched some of my colleagues in the executive committee. I believe, my colleagues in the executive committee, they not run after, bribery or something like that. Somebody has promised something, and it is definitely not to their own pocket. Some of them has asked for something for their confederation and for infrastructure or something like that. Some of them has asked for something for the country. But the way always, people look at FIFA as big organization, they are always seeing something negative out of these things, So I said this before. I never saw FIFA as a corrupted organization. I never saw ourselves as a member of FIFA as a corrupted person. But maybe sometimes, the misunderstanding between us and the media, sometimes, lack of the transparency, which makes FIFA, under too much attack and criticism.
You have said that the platform you're running on is one of transparency and democracy. What does that actually mean in terms of what the sporting public gets from FIFA?
Well, actually, the transparency, it is the word which I should use. Democracy, of course, that everybody has to express his feeling, his voice, and nobody should stop anybody not to say what he wants. This is democracy, and this is more or less achieved in FIFA. But the transparency, which is covering our acts actually as organization, sometimes that creates lot of confusion, especially with the media. For example, now if I ask you, or if you ask me, or ask anybody, what is the financial benefit of president of FIFA? I will tell you, I don't know, and I don't think that anybody knows. I am a member of the executive committee of FIFA. You don't know, and I don't think anybody knows in the world what is my financial benefit of FIFA, what's my remuneration, what I'm getting financially, how I'm benefiting of FIFA. That nobody knows. And I see, and also this is actually shared with most of my colleagues in the executive committee. We feel this is not supposed to be the case. Why shouldn't we open to the public? Why we just let people know what you are getting, and if people think that we are getting more or less, maybe sometimes some people will agree with us, will not agree with us. This is another question, but we should be open to the public. Sometimes also decisions taken within FIFA, people are not happy with the way the decision has been taken. Some things that only 13 members in FIFA can decide any big or small decision can affect hundreds of millions of people. So they think that, okay, why shouldn't increase the base of the decision making? So this sort of transparency actually, where I think FIFA is needed, and this is actually what I shall say. I will promise the word with.
In a fair and just world, it would be easy to achieve all of those things, and I've heard you say that if elected, you would like to appeal to the support of the very rich associations, the members who can afford maybe to do without so much financing from FIFA, so that that could go to the nations that really need it to improve and become leaders.
Yeah.
Is that going to be easy to achieve?
Oh, well, this is a solidarity, you know. I will appeal to people to accept the solidarity. For example, I tell you, you know, what $250,000 will do for England, for example, or a country like Qatar, or a country like Japan, you know. It does nothing. But if you ask me what it can do for a country, you know, with a limited financial resources, I tell you it does a lot. So, I mean, why shouldn't we sacrifice for each other? We are, in the end of the day, we are one family. We should care about each other. Sometimes I can see that, you know, leagues and some countries, you know, donate a huge amount of money for a league in another, you know, unprivileged country. So why don't we do it through FIFA? Why don't we do it through our member associations? So solidarity among families, I think it is something is required, and it's very much achievable.
You've really made your mark in the Asian region, and China recently had a big crackdown on corruption and a major restructuring. How long do you think it's going to be before China actually reaches the position that it should hold in world football, and perhaps giving a lot more players to the world's major leagues?
I think China in the way, because the problem of China is the problem of each and every country in Asia. We, as confederation, we weren't having that programs which support any leagues, domestic leagues or domestic competition or even member association of ours, you know, to improve the game or to make the game as it must be. First of all our football was supposed to be classified amateur football. None of us were playing, you know, professional football. And you cannot actually promote the game the way you see it in Europe, for example, unless part of your football is a professional, subject to the market. And this is actually what we are doing today in Asia. And this also required actually so many laws to be changed in China and in other countries in Asia. And this is, we just recently started, it's only 2 years. In 2009, actually, AFC has turned or transferred part of its football to professional or commercial football. I believe if AFC is going that way, at least 10 countries in Asia are going to be fully professionalized, and the leagues in Asia in 10 years or 15 years maximum will be as much as, you know, popular as the league in big countries in Europe.
So how important is China within the Asian pyramid of football?
It's very important. You know, Asian population is 3.7 billion, 1.3 billion, so almost, you know, more than 1/3 of them are living in this country. And it's not only people who, you know, we can you know, discover a huge amount of talented players or coaches or referees in China, but also China enjoy, you know, very strong economy, where also can support the professional football by, you know, sponsorship way, by, you know, TV telecasting and revenues way, and clubs in China can be much rich than any clubs in the world.
Well, if we look at your bid for the FIFA presidency, it would end a very long stretch, in fact an unbroken stretch, of European domination, I suppose, of running the world game. It would bring in a new power shift. Did you see it as an omen when your country, Qatar, won the right to host the 2022 World Cup?
No, actually, my plan to come forward as a candidate for FIFA presidency is since long time, you know, and this is actually, I planned it as an end of my sorry, as an end of my, you know, football career, if you wish. So I don't think the two projects are related, it's separate.
Many people might think differently come June 1. But next time we see you and we say, Mr. President, it may be of an organisation much bigger than the one you're currently running. Thank you for your time.
I hope. Thank you very much, Tracy.
Thank you.